afternoon, I think. It is afternoon, isn't it? Good afternoon, it's Monday. I still look rough. I look like I've been crying. I've been crying. Anyway, I'm in Costa. There's Beanie. What's that?
Wave.
That was a crap wave.
Thank you.
That was a budget wave. We're in Tesco's Golden Hill. Oh, look at that. I mean, don't. What's that? Hair horn. We're in Tesco's Golden Hill. We've just done a little bit of shopping, and now we're going to have Costa lunch before Beanie has to go to work, and I'm going to go and do multiple parcel runs. I've got to do UPS and Hermes and the post office. And I still haven't done any listing. This is day 14,802 of me not doing any listing. It's not. I think I did some like Wednesday. I should probably do more. Good morning, it's Tuesday. It's about 8:30. I'm on the early morning walk. Well, it's not that early, is it? It's 8:30. But I'm on the morning walk. And I don't think there'll be any plumbing sitting today because it's been raining all night. So all the plumbing is soggy. So I'm just going to stroll around. I can do about 3 laps round now before the knee gives in, which is massive improvement because it was 1 lap round before the knee gave in. So I'm going to stroll around, and then I know I say it over and over again, but today really does have to be a worky work day. So I'm going to go home, eat breakfast, and then crack on with some listing.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
I'm out for lunch with Tammy. This is what she looks like. Tammy's in disguise. We're at the carvery. I've got my dinner. Tammy's hasn't arrived yet. You have to go and choose it, and then somebody has to bring it over because it's table service.
That's lovely. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Nick.
That's alright, not a problem.
So I'm supposed to show you the contrast between my healthy looking plate and Tammy's non-healthy looking plate. Not a big fan of the green, are you?
No.
No.
A bit like your child.
Yeah. You and my child eat well together. There's nothing green for my plate, thank you. Good evening. It is 6 o'clock just gone, and I've got my hair dye on because the roots were getting beyond a joke. Just beyond a joke. When I say I've got my hair dye on, I mean on my hair, on my head, on my t-shirt, and also on the bathroom door, so that's a win. I am going to wait for my head to cook, get in the shower, wash my hair dye off, and then, oh god, I'm out of breath, sorry, and then dry and straighten my hair probably in bed and eat my dinner in bed as well, because I'm cold and the warmest place is in bed, isn't it? And I've got a happy day planned tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and let my head cook and have a wander around the internet while I'm waiting. 7 o'clock, hair dye's off. I've made myself some soup and bread and butter and a couple of snacks, and I'm going to go sit in my bed and eat that where it's warm, and then I'm going to straighten and dry my hair. No, the other way around, dry and straighten my hair. And I'm going to try and watch the Fatal 4-Way tonight, which is on at, well, I wish I knew what time. It might be 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's on 8 o'clock on Rummage Around channel. I'm going to try and watch that. And then I ring my mother and go to sleep. So, yeah. See you tomorrow. Look who it is!
Plus weight.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Really good.
It's, well, there's it. It's Wednesday. Oh, and it's Wednesday and we're cluttering up the path. Oh, God. Look where we're going. We're going in there. Where, can you see it?
Quite exciting.
It's a big cancer research charity shop, but I'm at the wrong angle to show you.
But I was excited by the Marks and Spencer.
I must admit, I saw the Marks and Spencer food hall and went, yeah. So yeah, we're going in here, which is a massive cancer research. And then Caroline needs a coffee because it's still actually early.
I actually mostly need a wee.
I stopped for an emergency wee in a pub.
Did you?
Yeah, and they tried to give me a table. I was like, I don't want a table. I don't want a table.
Quite early for that sort of thing.
You're not buying anything at all. Say that again.
Look.
Say that again to the camera, just one more time.
I'm not in the mood for buying anything.
Not in the mood for buying anything. Okay. We'll cut back to Caroline's basket in a minute when she's finished filling it.
Yeah, everything's £3.
It is an everything £3 or less charity shop. Sorry, what did you just say about
edit that.
edit that? You're not buying anything? You know that's staying in, don't you? Some of you might remember when Caroline and I came to Bridgewater the first time, which I think was nearly 2 years ago. Bea was sitting here in the window of it's Kemp's the Jewellers, and she sits there. There's her spot in the window, and she's so good. So just in case you haven't seen this before, it says hello everyone. Yeah.
She's turned around, bless
Hello
her.
everyone, I am Bea, official meet-a-greeter and general time waster for Kemp's of Bridgewater. This is my most favourite spot in the shop. Here I can lie in the warmth and snooze and even watch you all go by, and sometimes if you're lucky I'll give you the odd tail wag. Do you like my nose art? I think I'm the new dog Casso. Mummy says I'm a mucky pup and washes it off, but I keep trying. Look at her, she's beautiful, and she just lies there, good as gold, patient as anything, in the window, minding her own business. Can you imagine Molly in that window display?
No, I think the bassets are like very docile, though, aren't they? They sleep a lot.
Molly would be, well, there'd be no display if Molly was in there for
Is she a
starters.
basset? Am I right about that?
But she's got big floppy ears, so I think so, yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah,
Her
yeah,
legs
she
look
just,
like they might be slightly longer than a basset.
yeah, she's just lying there in the jeweller's shop window, being a good girl. Take note, Molly.
It's very quiet in Bridgewater, look.
It is.
Usually quite
This high street is
bustly
usually
here,
quite
isn't it?
bustly. I mean, it is a wet day. We're hoping it's a wet day and not just everybody being locked in their houses. I have just got home from Bridgewater with Caroline. Caroline is not home. She's sat in horrendous traffic, bless her. But I am home, and I thought I would show you several things. So I've got some stuff that I got from Poundland. I've got some stuff that came in the post, and I've got the stuff I bought today. So we begin with the stuff I bought in Poundland. And the only reason I'm showing you is because if any of you are calorie counting like I am, and I know I'm a calorie counting bore now, these are in Poundland. They're 6 bars for £1 and they're only 98 calories each. They're very much like the wildlife bars, I think, that we used to be able to get, or whatever they were. Cadbury's Dairy Milk, were they wildlife? They were this size anyway. So yeah, they are 98 calories per bar, and that's actual chocolate, so that's a win. I really like these pick-up biscuits, and they had these in Poundland. That's £1 for the pack of 5. I think they're about 145 calories. You get 2 biscuits in there, so they're a bit of a higher calorie treat, but they are nice, so I picked up those. And I was really impressed with these. They looked nice in the packet. And when I got them out and just tried one on just now, they're really nice. So these are 3 for £5, because Poundland is no longer everything for £1. And as you can see, they are face masks. So there's a plain pink one, a plain blue one, and then the flowery one. I'm going to try them on, bear with. I'm going to try one on. You don't need to see me in 3 face masks, or hear me bellowing at you through 3 face masks. But they're really quite a nice cut, and they feel comfortable. And they're a nice size. And I think that's quite as attractive as a face mask is ever going to be. I really think, and 2 plain ones as well. So those were 3 for £5. I'm pleased with those. And then the very lovely Anya Waterman sent me this. She's addressed it to that Carla Jenkins, which is now my new Instagram name, Instagram handle, is that what they call it? God, I'm getting down with the kids. So she sent me this lovely mug and it says, my best friend and I are so hilarious. I feel bad for the people who don't get to listen to our conversations and enjoy our hilariousness. I've got to say, I was hilarious to Caroline today, and even she wasn't listening, so she missed it. She was talking about Christmas. She said, oh, we're supposed to be having my brother and his family for Christmas, because we were talking about possible lockdown restrictions. And she said, we're supposed to be having my brother and his family for Christmas. And I went, oh, we're having turkey, bum bum. Completely missed it. She was... That's what you get for interrupting people. They don't hear you being hilariousness in knee. Thank you so much, Anya, for sending me that. And then I bought this pair of earrings off Auntie Sue the other night, very late, because she was saying that she was about £4 away from doing her first £100 day in ages. So I had a quick look on her shop and bought these because they were $4.99. They're very pretty. Hang on. I wish I had an extra hand for the camera. So they are extremely pretty drop earrings with kind of like pewtery, glittery stones. I love those. She put them in this beautiful, they're wrapped in tissue, and she put them in this beautiful little organza bag. And also she put these in for me. Isn't Auntie Sue absolutely lovely? So this is abstract handmade jewellery made by Lucy Clayton. And they're from, and so she's made them out of a print, which is a series of works in mixed media by Mike Bell. Isn't that interesting? And there's some information on the back. So yeah, I thought they were fun. And she chucked those in for me free because Auntie Sue is a legend. A shiny legend she is. So thank you so much for that, Auntie Sue. And then, excuse the awkwardness, Molly has decided that under the chair is the best place. Could you go in your bed, sweetheart, and then I won't run you over? That's a good girl. Tell everybody about your trauma. Say it's 6 o'clock this morning. Mummy let me out in the garden and she thought I'd come back in. So she shut the door and I stayed out there in the dark, in the rain for an hour and a half. Because Mummy went back to bed and she thought I'd gone in with Natalie. Yeah, so you were out there for an hour and a half until you started crying and I went, why can I hear Molly crying? I have never felt so guilty in my life. I was absolutely distraught. Excuse the mess, by the way. This is all the things that Molly has chewed from her bed. They are all hers. I was completely distraught. I was drying her with a towel and apologising and sobbing into her neck and saying, oh, what a terrible mother I was and how she mustn't hate me forever because of it. She was all right. She had a very manic 10 minutes when she got back in the house out of sheer relief, I think. But I mean, what a muppet. Why didn't she bark a lot sooner? She didn't bark at all. She just cried a bit and then I felt terrible. Anyway, and this is what I got charity shopping today with Caroline. This is a Whistles suiting jacket, you know, like smart office style jacket. That was £3, as you can see, size 10. Dogs are going to start barking now because I'm recording things. This mug was £1.49 in the Oxfam charity shop, and it was sticky as hell. Whoever had donated it had not washed it, but I've washed it now. So that's Life Without Friends is like a garden without flowers. And then this one was £1 in the big cancer research place. With Mothers of Flowers, you'd be the one I picked. So very flowery theme to the mugs today. This is a Laura Ashley corduroy jacket. I'm channeling Sarah Resells, who is mad about cord at the moment on Instagram and doing really well out of it. This was reduced in the RSPCA shop from £7 down to £3.50, so I grabbed that one. And it's Laura Ashley. I don't know if I already said Laura Ashley. This is an M&S poncho style cardigan top jacket thing with a faux fur collar, and that was £4.50, I think. Yeah, £4.50. In the St Margaret's Hospice. Also in the St Margaret's Hospice was this Kath Kiston bag. It's one of the large ones. That was £6. I'm a bit puzzled because it says on the little tag. Where is it? On the little tag it says £6 as seen. Where as seen usually implies there's a flaw, and I can't find a flaw anywhere on it. I've had a look, there's no holes, there's no stains, there's no dodgy straps, so I don't know why they put as seen on there at all. But yeah, so that was £6. And then I got That's Not My Kitten, that was 50p. They just go in bundles. When I've got enough of them, I do a bundle. I got 3 pairs of Hotter shoes. Not all Hotter shoes are worth picking up. If you're watching this hoping for tips, don't necessarily run out and buy all Hotter shoes. They used to be always, you know, a safe buy, and they're not anymore. But I thought this style would be okay. I've sold this style before. So these ones are almost new. These ones are unworn, and these ones are brand new as well. And they were £6, and £4.50 for those. And that was in the Scope shop, I think. And then also in Oxfam, I got these. These are all for Mum bar one. Mum does not want Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That's for bundling. but Mum has been looking for the Downton Abbey series. Don't know how many series they made of this in the end, but I've picked up, I know she's already got series 1, so I've picked her up 2 and 3 and 2 of the Christmas specials. Or 2 of the, the specials. That one's a Christmas one. I don't know if that's a Christmas one. But yeah, 2 of the specials and series 2 and 3. So she'll be pleased with those. They were 99p each. And I got myself this, which is Paul Gallico, Mrs. Harris Goes to New York. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris is a classic. It is the story of a charwoman, cleaning lady, who saves and saves and saves and saves because all she wants to do is buy a designer dress from the catwalks. And she saves every penny until she can afford it. And then she goes to buy a catwalk dress. And it is the story of how she gets on in Paris. So it's an absolutely classic story. And it was made into a film starring Angela Lansbury, isn't it? Jessica Fletcher, Murder, She Wrote. I think it's Angela Lansbury. It might be Angela Lansford. No, it's Angela Lansbury. So it was made into film starring her. It was a lovely film and a lovely book. But I have never seen Mrs. Harris Goes to New York. I'd never seen the book. I've never read it. I knew there were a couple of other Mrs. Harris books, but I hadn't seen this one. So I've treated myself to that. That was a whole £1.49. And that's it. That is everything I bought today. Everything that arrived in the post today. And everything, everything about today, really. And I don't know what happens next, apart from maybe dinner and bedtime. Oh, actually, it's 5 to 6. Maybe it's not quite bedtime. Maybe some listing happens next. Good morning on Thursday. It's 8:15. That was very Bristol. It's 8:15. It's 8:15. It's 8:15, and I've been awake for about 3/4 of an hour. I slept really quite well. I tried the lavender pillow spray. I was given it for my birthday, and I think it might have been in the bag of things that Kelly Payne gave me. Kelly from the Flippin' Paynes gave me a bag of toiletries and things like that. And I think this sleep spray may have been in there. But if it wasn't, then I'm really sorry and thank you to whoever did give it to me. But I think it was Kelly. Anyway, I tried it last night, and I think it helped. I think I slept more soundly. So it's just a lavender calming pillow spray, I think it's called, and it's from Planet Spa, which I think is sold in Home Bargains, which is why I think this stuff was in the bag from Kelly, because I know that she bought me some goodies from Home Bargains. Anyway, I slept quite well. Also, it might have been the fact that I was knackered from a day out with Caroline yesterday. And now I'm up and I need to do these parcels. So these things have got to be parcelled up. I've got a couple of mugs. I've got a sandwich tray, a dress, a bag, a skirt, some cookie cutters, a pair of shoes. They're already boxed, luckily. This is my Cowboys and Indians pickup from the other week that's got to go out. And then this slow feed bowl. So I need to do my parcels because it is Thursday and it is the day that we go to see Mum. So I'm going to crack on with these. All done, ready to rock and roll. And it is now 9 o'clock and I need to get dressed and get moving. I've just checked the bottle of this sleep stuff and Avon is Planet Spa. And I knew that and I don't know why I didn't know it a minute ago. So I think that probably means that it was Kirsten who sent this to me. I'm going to check. But yeah, so it's the Avon Planet Spa Aromatherapy Beauty Sleep with French lavender and chamomile essential oils pillow mist. And I think it's helped. Just gone back and checked and it was Kirsten that sent this to me, so thank you, Kirsten. I'm sorry for getting mixed up, but yeah, I do think it's helped. Relaxed. Me and Mum were at the Star for lunch. We finished it. It's gone. No. And we're just discussing what a good girl Molly is, because she's under the table and she sits there under the table at the Star every week, absolutely good as gold. She's so patient, aren't you, babe? I don't know how this dog can be such a demon at home and such an angel outside. And there's Mum. Mum's had crumble and custard. I've had crumble and custard. You alright? She's alright. They like to see you on the waffle. They like to know I haven't. They like to know I haven't bumped you off and put you in a cupboard somewhere. I think.
Put me under the car.
Yeah.
What's that lump in the corner? I was just on my bowler up in the car.
I'm whisking yoghurt to make my mother a yoghurt and jelly mousse dessert thing. And oh my god, I think I've been whisking for 100 years and it hasn't got any whiskier yet. There we go, we've got 5 little raspberry yoghurt mousse fluff things. 5. And it'll last a couple of days, so crack on with them, mate. Good morning. Good morning on Friday. It's about 9:15, 9:30, something like that. I'm in the park with the dogs. Well, I say I'm with the dogs, but I'm in the park. The dogs are also in the park. Whether we are together is debatable. I've got lots of various bits of work to do. I need to film a video today. Tammy is coming with the rest of the mug samples. When they arrive, I need to do photographs of the website, which is nearly ready to show you guys, and then maybe do a little launch live. I don't know. I know I did a soft launch last Sunday, but maybe a proper launch with the actual mugs, you know. And my arm is aching now from holding the camera. I really need a selfie stick. So, and other stuff to do. I need to do some eBay listing, obviously, because, you know, I don't. I've got a couple of parcels to do. And I feel like I've forgotten. So, I need to pick up sacks at some point. That might not happen today. So yeah, busy day. I cooked last night 6 or 7 chicken thighs. I got them in Tesco yesterday. They were in the yellow sticker section, which, if you don't have a yellow sticker in your sticker section in your part of the world, is kind of the short dated stuff that needs selling off quick, and they reduce it a bit. Excuse me being out of breath, by the way. I'm walking. Well, I'm not, because I've stopped. So I bought these reduced chicken thighs. And even though I didn't want them for dinner last night, because they were going to go out of date, I thought I would cook them. So I put them in the slow cooker. I cooked them yesterday evening. And just before I went to bed, I took them out. I put them in a bowl and I put a lid on them. And I put them on the side in the kitchen because they were too hot to go directly into the fridge. This morning I have got up. And some tall canine person, it has to be a tall canine person because nobody else was in the house apart from me last night. And I didn't do anything with them. Some tall canine person has tidied them up. All of them. The bowl is still on the worktop. Very odd. The bowl is there. The lid has been pushed backwards, and some tall canine person has managed to get all of the chicken thighs out of the bowl without pulling the bowl onto the floor, and eat them without leaving a trace. All the bones are gone. Now, I don't give my dogs chicken bones. I don't give my dogs bones at all, generally. But especially you shouldn't give your dogs chicken bones because chicken bones splinter and can damage their insides. And I don't know which dog it was. So, of course, the internet says if you suspect your dog has had chicken bones, take him to the vet. I can't go with both of my tall dogs and go, one of these might have had a chicken bone. I'm clinging to the fact that they were slow cooked, which means the bones will have been much softer, because the bones soften when you slow cook things. And that both the tall dogs seem absolutely fine this morning. But I'm going to have to keep an eye on them. And I'm a bit worried, because if I do have to go to the vet again, I think they're going to start thinking I've got Munchausen's by proxy because I keep on bringing my dogs in with various illnesses. Maybe I'll have my dogs taken off me and put into care. But yeah, so no chicken for dinner today, and possibly dog consequences. So that's going to be great. I'm going to be looking out for that with bated breath. Well, it is 12:15. I've just finished filming a video, hence all the paraphernalia and the curtainy business and all the rest of it. Tammy's on her way over with my mug samples, so that's exciting. I need to put away all this makeup. I took the makeup off as soon as I'd finished filming because my face just felt so odd. Odd face. I've got an odd face at the best of times, but yeah, fringe needs cutting. That didn't help. Anyway, I'm going to see about editing this video now. I don't know. Don't know if me and Tammy are going to go for lunch, but I haven't got a lot of work done. Hello, it's 6:30. I was going to film some stuff this afternoon, then I didn't do anything worth filming. I have launched my merch. My mugs arrived. There's some of them. The rest are all in boxes down the back of there. Can you see them? No, probably not. Anyway, they arrived. I did a live to launch those. They've gone very well. I'm very excited. I've got a video to edit that I filmed this morning. Haven't done any listing. Surprise, surprise. I will do some tomorrow. I will. Good morning on Saturday. It's a bit of a windy one. You can probably hear the wind bashing about in the trees above me. You'll probably hear me tree creaking in a minute. It hasn't fallen on me yet. It's been a funny old week. I want to start today by just thanking everyone who passed a message of condolence on my waffle from last week. So there was the sad part at the end of last week's waffle where I told you that I had gone to visit a friend, and that when I'd got there, sadly he had died, and I'd had to get the police to gain entry, and you guys were so lovely. You guys just so many messages of support and condolence, and I want to say thank you to every single one of those. It's been an odd week. As long as I have kept busy, it's kept my mind off of stuff. So I've had an incredibly busy week. Obviously I launched my merch mugs, and that's a happy thing that's happened, and that's also kept me really busy this week, sorting that out and dealing with the website and stuff like that. And I filmed my first review video as well, so that's been something that's kept my mind very occupied, because I wanted to make sure I did a good job of that. It's the first brand review that I've partnered in, so I was excited to do that, and it's all of this has really helped to keep my mind busy. I had a call from my friend's sister-in-law, just to ascertain what had actually happened, and how much I knew and stuff like that. And she did say that she will let me know if there's anything more to know about funerals and things like that. We had a strange formal friendship. I'm going to say 12 years we've been friends, and for 12 years we had seen each other every third Sunday and gone out for dinner and done the crossword together, and just generally, companionable friendship. And he was a very private man. He was an unusual man, and he was a very private man, and he didn't have friends. And apart from a couple of colleagues, I think I may have been the only person that would sorry. Bloody hell, see, I should keep my mind busy. I may have been the only person that he would have called friend, and that I would have called, called him my friend, and his sister-in-law was surprised that I existed. Anyway, she said she'll let me know when there's something to be known. So that's where I am at the moment with that. I'm just waiting to hopefully hear back, and wondering how long before one should ring and not intrude, and so on and so forth. Anyway, I'm out with the dogs. Buddy's in his 80s skiing jacket. He quite likes it. I think he puts it on. I was going to say he puts it on quite happily. Obviously, he plainly doesn't put it on. When I put it on him, he's quite happy. I might have to get Molly a coat, I think, because it's quite chilly, and the coats that I've got, none of them fit her. So she might be next on the list. Kai does not need one. Kai is a husky collie cross. He already has a double layer natural fur coat. He's very insulated. If you put a coat on him, he can't cope at all. And Molly, still sitting in that spot just there, look. I can't zoom in this mode. Sitting in that spot, hoping squirrels will come out of that tree. Nothing like hoping, eh? I've done 14 drafts already this morning. And dealt with some emails and stuff, and when I go home I need to photograph those items, and then I need to start packing mugs. I can't pack all of the orders. Of the 75 mugs, let me sit that down. The initial print run for the mugs was 75 in total. Of the 75, I think I've sold about 55, and I've got about 12 on back order for ones that I just didn't order enough of because I didn't realise they'd be so popular. So the response to them has been fantastic. Thank you so much for that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I launched merch mugs, and there's a video on my channel for that. I'll try and link it if I can. People do a thing where they link it up there, don't they, or up there somewhere. I'll try and do that if I can find out how. I'll ask someone. But yeah, so the response to those has been fabulous. There's about 12 on back order, so they're going to keep Tony, the guy who's going to print, is going to keep him happy as well. And yeah, that's gone really well. So it's been a strange week, because there's been a lot of good stuff that's happened this week, sort of with that shadow in the background, but I'm okay. I know you all said it was the right thing to do to leave that bit in the waffle, but I think I was actually still in shock when I filmed that. I'd only just got home from the whole experience, so I was still completely in shock, and I have calmed down now, as you can see. I'm obviously not happy about it, but I've calmed down. So yeah, Saturday is going to be photographing the stuff. This fringe is getting cut on Monday. Saturday's going to be photographing the stuff I drafted this morning and then starting to pack mugs. I've got some eBay parcels to do. So that's... Saturday is definitely going to be a work day. I'm having... Excuse this is the porridge that I just spilled a minute ago. I'm having yet another go at pancakes. I've got yet another pancake pan. How bad can it be? I just want a success. I can make successful pancakes out of ordinary pancake materials. It seems to be these Protein World Slender pancakes. These are the ones that just stick no matter what I seem to do, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Ho hum. Well, that's a little bit more Cajun style than I intended it to be. Cajun style pancakes. That is pitiful, and I am very, very annoyed. I've managed to make myself an enormous lunch. These are the low dough wraps, and I made too much filling, so I've ended up using 2 wraps, and now I've got enormous lunch. Well, somewhat windswept and interesting. It's a horrible day in Bristol. I don't know what kind of Saturday you guys have had, but it's been grey and shitty here all day. Been indoors for most of it, so it hasn't bothered me, but I've just come to Home Bargains to get dog food, and yeah, it's just not very cheerful out here. I'm going to go to Subway and get myself some dinner, get myself a snack. I feel a bit grumpy. And I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm hungry. I'll have my snack and see if I feel better. Good afternoon, just on Sunday. It is 12 o'clock midday. I have been to the car boot sale and bought an incredibly small haul. I've done Live with Lex, and now it is time to pack mugs. So, I've got boxes from Josh this morning. Right, there you go, boxes there. I've got mugs to pack. I think I've done all the postage labels. I think I've got about 50 parcels to do. So, I'm going to crack on with that.
Never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans, hiding behind their shades, and you're doing the same. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake. Cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm, and I know I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold.
Well, I'm not done yet, but I filled 4.5 post office, well, you know, IKEA bags full of parcels so far. We're on a hunt for possibly mystical spoons. It's entirely possible that Ryan's made up a spoons that doesn't exist. Now who's limping? You're limping now?
Yeah, I hurt my neck.
What, getting over that fence?
No, I wasn't walking earlier. My good knee, which is worrying.
But James is about to try and kill himself by falling off things. Ryan, have you made up a Wetherspoons that doesn't exist? Yeah. Just for shits and gigs? Yeah. Great, lovely. We're just going for a walk in the closed bit of the Bristol city centre, looking for a spoons that isn't here. Success. We have found Wetherspoons. We feel like intrepid explorers who've actually discovered a new one. But there's other people here, so they must have discovered it first. Well, normally I prop you on something and I tied up the windowsill, and now there isn't anything there to prop you. So that needs a rethink. Hello, it's still Sunday. It's 7:05. It's well past bedtime. I am absolutely knackered. Car boot this morning, and then came home, did live, and then literally started unpacking, and I packed things almost all afternoon, and then we went out to Spoons, as you saw, to take James for dinner, and then we drove James over to his nan's where he's going to stay for some of half term. And James was the little boy, by the way, Ryan's little boy, just in case anybody's wondering what I'm on about. And then I came home, packed some more stuff, just packed a few more there. And I've just watched Lex doing her Boys Toys vintage action figure auction haul ending thing, and I think I'm going to go to bed. So I thought I'd better say goodnight and goodbye to this week's waffle before I start snoring. What's happening next week? I'm not looking forward to getting on the scales in the morning. That's something that's happening next week. Tomorrow morning is weigh day. Although I haven't been outside of my calories this week, I don't feel like I've lost anything, and I don't know why. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just don't feel like I've lost any weight this week. So it'll be interesting to see tomorrow morning whether I'm actually correct or not. Hair needs washing, but I've got a hairdresser's appointment tomorrow, so I won't bother washing it because she'll wash it anyway. Not very, in a weird way, perhaps you should wash your hair so it's nicer for the hairdresser. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, hairdresser's appointment tomorrow, so the fringe will be going. That's very much needed, and I must not have a choppy fringe this time because I didn't like it. So Mum's coming over on the bus for that one, and then obviously I'll drive her home because it'll be dark by the time we're done. And she quite likes the jaunt over on the bus. I think she sits and people watches. But it is actually a long bus ride because the bus goes all around the houses before it gets here. Tuesday, I don't think there's anything much going on. I don't think there's anything much going on. Thursday, I'll be out with Mum as usual. Friday is Lainey's channel hop, so I'm looking forward to that. I must put up a thumbnail. Must put up a thumbnail for that, for Lainey's channel hop for Friday. But yeah, apart from that, not a lot going on, really. Probably just as well. Again, surprise, surprise, I really need to do some eBay listing. I did some yesterday morning. I think I showed you that. I did 14 drafts yesterday morning. 11 of them gone up. 3 of them are propped up over there, hanging on top of that box, waiting to be photographed. But there's been so much mug stuff going on in here the weekend that I just haven't got around to doing them. So I will probably list some clothing tomorrow. But Mondays is usually video editing day. I usually edit the waffle and then edit the calorie crush as well on Mondays. And that usually pretty much takes care of Monday. But if I get up and crack on with it, haircut in the afternoon, we'll see. We'll see whether I get any listing done tomorrow or not. I ought to try. That is all the mugs I have left. And that is with the addition of having ordered an extra 23, I think I've had. So in a total out of 98 mugs, I've got that many left. 17. That's amazing. I'm chuffed to bits with that. Really, really pleased. Tony's really happy as well. It's made Tony very happy as well. So that's all good. That's all good. Tony is the guy who prints the mugs, by the way. The story of that is in the video. I can't say video. I can say video. I can't say video. It's in the video that I put up. I did a live on Friday launching them properly, and the tale of Tony is in there if you haven't seen that. So yeah, so that's good. I've run out of things to say, so it's time to stop, isn't it? Thank you for watching. Everybody take care. See you next week. Bye.